Hey, what's up everyone? Dwayne and
Gavin.
Welcome back to the channel. All right, so today we have a little bit of an issue. Long story, I drove my car for my 66 Mustang for the first time in about 2 years. I've only run it a few minutes and really not let the engine come up to temperature recently. Well, last week we did replace the fuel pump. Back in April, I did all of the valve train work. But this was the first time we drove the car, and I kind of got into it a little bit, and we have a leak. So Gavin and I have to get it in the garage. We're going to see what we broke, and Gavin's going to disconnect the car from the trailer. I'm going to drive it into the garage, and we'll see what we got. Let's roll. All right, so we got to get the car out of the trailer now. We've been in here since yesterday. We got in late last night, so Gavin's going to unstrap it. So we still have fluid leaking in the front. So backstory, 18-year-old engine, run great, never had a problem until 2 years ago. I broke a rocker stud, and I found out that we had and don't worry folks, it's in park and the wheels are chocked in the front. We found out that we had a geometry issue. My push rods were slightly short. We had the luxury of looking at the wear on top of the valve stem, and that could show us definitely we were a little short. Basically, I extended the push rods in this thing, lengthened them slightly, and now it breathes like a bagpipe. I mean, this thing runs like you wouldn't believe. So, the problem is with the cooling system, when you don't bring an engine up to temperature, your gaskets sometimes shrink and crack, and I'm hoping that's all it is. I did squeeze the gas slightly yesterday, so we'll see what happens. So we have, hard to see it here, but there's the participant for the Nashville Super Speedway. This was in 2004. You know that logo. And my buddy Cliff, who painted the car, he pretty much took a golf ball, the surface of a golf ball, and gave us this smooth, clean finish. So Gavin's got to get the front. So we've got our garage emptied out. Well, we're not empty, but obviously where the cars go. By the way, that's a project right there. We have to get rid of all this stuff. So Gavin took this strap off. The car's in park. It has chocks in the front wheels, so there's no way it can move. And also he's doing the straps in the front now. And last thing, he'll move the chocks, and then the wheel stops. Sorry, I know I probably say it kind of funny. I don't know. Hit me up in the comments. I don't care. Anyway, then I'm going to get in the car. I've got to pull it out. I've got to back down here, right? And pull out into the street, turn it around, come back right here. Ready? Mm-hmm. All right.
No, not so far.
Hold on. Now it should.
I can hear water flowing, that's for sure.
Woo! Tire smoke, baby.
When you started to rev up, I was like, oh, I know what's happening now. Oh, yeah, I can sure smell that. Woo. No, there's none leaking. Oh, wait, one drop just.
Phone.
Oh, yeah, it's dripping.
Here, get a pan underneath that.
Yeah, it's dripping slowly. Yeah, it's dripping.
So we have a little bit of vapor coming out of the pipe. I'm gonna show you guys something. Let me turn this off here. All right, so you can see we got the car back in the garage. I want to show you one thing too. Trick about a small block Ford. This is going to get the comments rolling. I can't help it. I've done this for years. We've made a lot of horsepower for years and kept engines together doing it. So watch this. Okay, so nothing to do with a little bit of smoke coming out of the pipe. But you'll see we're not, I mean, we're burning. Of course, this lighting is not that great, but we're running really lean. We run a Cam 2 110 octane. I run the engine extremely lean. Just because that's where on a small block Ford, I have been able to figure out how to make a lot of horsepower. So let's get the hood off this thing and see what's going on. Hey Gavin, why don't you turn the water pump on for me?
All right.
Do you have your light still?
No, I don't, but I did.
Get the flashlight. Let's see what's going on here. Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, it's dripping.
Oh yeah, we have a little leak. All right, so while Gavin's getting his light, well here he is already, he's pretty quick. Shine it under here. I wanna see.
Oh, yeah, right there. That where the water goes?
Right here, hold it right here.
Stuff, fluid?
Yeah, hold it right. Yeah, that's the antifreeze.
Right now. You see the green stuff. It's all going and it's making like a reservoir out there.
All right, so we're gonna have to do some more investigating. I think this is these pot metal thermostat housings. We call them goosenecks. They're kind of crap, you know, so they don't last long. Even though I bought a high quality one, it's pretty sad. But I mean, it's 18 years old. Let me stop there. It's 18 years old, so it's okay. Water pump is Mezery. Anyway, works great. Love it. No issues there. Hopefully, this is not it. We do have antifreeze dripping. We are collecting it.
If you look under, I can shine the light and you can see the drips going down.
So you saw it dripping down. So you put the pan in front of it. Okay.
It didn't do it at first, but then when you started to do water pump for like a minute, it started drip.
All right. So let's talk about what we have here. 18-year-old 347 squeezes a lot of horsepower out of this engine. It's roller motor. I love it. You can hear it. You can tell it's got some throat to it. Sure. It's a good engine. Oh, by the way, no need for oil catch cans in this one because we have Anyway,
should I go ahead and turn the pump off?
Why don't you turn the water pump off?
Oh, okay.
Good idea, Mr. Gavin. So yeah, and we're not. I didn't run it long enough. The engine didn't come up to temperature, even though as soon as I hit the ignition, when the engine fires, I go ahead and start the cooling. I start moving the fluid through the engine. It's not automatically. You have to hit it with a switch. When the temperature gets to about 140, the fan here, we turn that on, and all that's manual. I have to do that manual. This is my transmission cooler right here. So anyway, fuel regulator over here. We have the two lines that go to the two Edelbrock 500 CFM carburetors on the Edelbrock 2.4 intake. Yes, this is old school. This was built in December-ish 03, started in February. I said March before, but it was actually started in February of 2004, and then we run it. I mean, very little break-in, ran it at Nashville Super Speedway, and I've taken it to shows, driven it around town over those years. 2 years ago, broke a rocker stud. In the process of fixing that, the rocker stud right over here, process of fixing that, found out my push rods were slightly too short. We don't know how that happened. Extended those, put them in there, and the engine was already making an insane amount of horsepower, and it went up from there. The torque mainly. And I think what's happening is that we're basically we're opening the valves more, right, Gavin? So we have a longer valve event. In other words, I'm letting more air in, more air out. So anyway, y'all don't want to hear about all that.
Gas pedal.
All right. What was your question?
Is this the where the gas pedal connects to where it runs the engine?
The throttle?
Yeah, throttle.
Yes.
I guess you would say.
That is the throttle. And it's not a museum piece under here. This is all business. So, you know, yes, the wires aren't tucked into pretty little conduit and all. I got it.
They aren't in little wire housing.
Yeah, you know. So anyway, but we did break something, Gavin. So let's figure out what it is. And I guess stay tuned. The next video will be us getting out here when we have some more light. It's kind of late right now, so we're not going to do it tonight.
Yeah,
We're going to disconnect the truck and trailer, get the truck back over here where it sits. And when we have some daylight, we're going to follow up. We're going to break into this thing, see what we need to do. And Gavin, are you ready to get dirty? Because I'm going to make you do this repair.
All right.
All right, man. Hey, thanks for watching this video. I know it's not a beginning to end, solve the whole mystery, but this gets the car in the garage. You get to hear what's going on, so we'll see what's happening. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, hit the bell icon and hit all notifications so you know when the next video for this car, 66 GT, drops, or the next live we do, which is every Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m., or who knows, whatever. So anyway, thanks. See ya. Bye.